They've read a book and want to talk about it. It's the Izzie and Coco Book Review Show.
Alright, hello and welcome to Izzie and Coco's Book Review Show. Today we will be reviewing Armada by Ernest Cline.
Ta-da!
And we have a special guest, Melly from Maleficent and Geek Girl Brunch. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I have a geeky fashion and lifestyle blog called Maleficent.com, and I'm also a co-chapter officer for Geek Girl Brunch Miami, which is a meetup of geeky girls every other month in the South Florida area. It has a different theme every single time, and we hold it in different restaurants, and we have a great geeky time.
Oh my God. It's amazing. We're both members and we love it. We go every month.
Yes, we last time we just attended one like 2 weeks ago, a week ago actually, right?
A week ago.
A week ago?
Yeah.
Oh, we had a great time. It was fantastic.
I'm glad.
Yes, thank you.
The name was Dr. Who?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. And if you want to join, you could just go to geekgirlbrunch.com/join.
And you don't have to be in the Miami area. There are chapters all over the U.S., so go check it out.
Even outside the U.S.
Oh, I didn't know that.
International what?
International.
Oh. Armada is about this high school gamer who is in class and one day looks out the window and sees a fighter plane, an alien fighter plane from one of his video games.
Exactly.
And it turns out that the world is being attacked by these aliens that he used to fight in his video games. And it turns out the government has been training all of humanity to fight aliens with video games.
It was a simulation.
Yeah.
So it's how humanity tries to ward off these aliens and save humanity. And what happens along the way? Let's do yay or nay.
Yeah, like a quick we liked it or not. Since you're our guest, you get to go first.
I say nay.
Okay, why?
Tell us.
Because I was a really big fan of Ready Player One. It was one of my favorite books from last year. Like, I'm obsessed with it. I can't wait for the movie. And I was really, really excited that he was coming out with another book, and I was so disappointed.
I know.
It didn't live up to what I thought it would be.
Me, like, not exactly in between. Like, it's not a bad book, but it didn't have the charm of Ready Player One. I was a little bored. I had a hard time finishing.
I had a very hard time finishing.
I was also really excited because I love Ready Player One. So
yeah.
We'll talk about it in detail why. I had a couple problems with it, but yeah.
So I also didn't particularly like it, but I feel as that I am not gamer enough to appreciate this book.
I wonder if that's what it was.
So if you're a hardcore gamer, I would definitely give it a yay. So it's a conditional yay. If you are not like, if you don't spend most of your time after work or school on the computer playing video games, this might not be the book for you. But if you are, then you will love this book. So, alright, now we're going to be discussing the book, so spoiler alert, if you haven't read the book, go check it out and come back and finish the video with us.
Pause.
Alright.
So who should begin?
Okay, alright. So what was your problem with the book?
My problem is that it just didn't have the same charm as Ready Player One, like you mentioned, and he was trying the same tactics.
Yes, I was like, you already did that in Ready Player One, and like I really liked it, but
don't do it again.
Yeah,
I
was like, okay, I see.
Yeah, it was all the 80s references, which worked perfectly with Ready Player One, but with this one it seemed forced. And the character development was not there.
I didn't care about them. No. Especially, you asked me about his friends and who he was fighting with. I don't remember any of them.
I forgot their names.
Yeah.
When you go back to them at the end, I was like, who are these people?
Who are you again?
Also, talking about the references, like we were talking about that, when they are fighting the aliens and they're like, oh yeah, and I put on this playlist. I was like, that's not cool, you know?
Like you're about
that's
to kill
super
people.
lame. I don't know.
I mean, that I related to a little bit because I used to mute my video games when I played in grad school, and I would play my own playlist.
Oh,
okay.
I was
So
like,
maybe
someone else does that other than
that's
me.
cute.
But he had to tie it into the 80s stuff, which I thought was silly. I mean, it was cute at first because it was his dad's, and he felt connected to his dad that way, but still, it was like, just no, don't do that. Don't
Yes.
do it.
My problem with the book was that I could boil down the book in this one line. So it goes like this. I don't even remember if it was the dad who said this or the kid who said this.
Yeah.
But here you go. It says, my whole life felt like I was destined to do something important. But I was only ever good at video games, which I always figured would be completely useless. But it's not useless, and neither am I.
This is like the video gamers redemption.
If all you do is play video games, then you're gonna save the world. All right, you're not wasting your time. You're doing training. It's important. You know,
It's so cheesy. It's so cheesy. It
So
was silly.
yeah, I don't know. So I think if I spend so much time playing video games, like yes, hell yeah, I'm
special.
I know. Like, I have these skills that people are gonna need.
Valid.
It's very important. But I don't have those skills. So maybe that's why
You're no longer important.
Yeah, exactly.
I was just gonna be
You're gonna be useless when this battle really happens.
know.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna
You'll be responsible for the earth burning.
I'm gonna be at home at the apartment with the shared internet in the building, and my internet's gonna go down. It's just gonna crash through my building, and I didn't help anyone.
Done. Yeah. No, it was no good. What did you feel? What was
Well, I had a lot of problems with it. Also, I really like usually when there's a romance, and there was barely any romance at all. They just kind of mention it. She wasn't even necessary.
No, and he was so in love with her.
Yes,
For
and
what reason? I think he
don't
doesn't know this
understand.
girl.
Yes.
Yeah. She just looked cool sitting there.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And she
It
would
was
pop in
badass,
every
yeah.
now and then.
Yeah,
and help
save
him
his
out.
ass,
So,
and then-
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, was that girl power?
Yeah, I guess so. I
don't know.
However, it's a nice touch from Ernest Cline that he always does. I do
The
appreciate it that
yeah.
it's yes
Has strong female characters.
Exactly.
But she wasn't built up the way that
She wasn't even necessary to
Yeah.
the story. It's
No.
too bad.
Yeah.
Artemis
Yeah.
still wins
Yes.
as being the best female
Yeah.
character.
The real love story, I guess, is between the mom and the dad.
Yeah.
Which
so.
I
Which
would
I didn't
not be cool with the guy saying, hey, yeah, I'm pretending to be dead, but here I am.
Did you guys see that coming right away?
And you
The
get
baby?
the hell out
Well,
of here.
Yeah.
no, the baby I did not, but I did see it like, I don't think he's dead.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There
I
had
saw
to
that
be
coming,
something
yeah.
there. Yeah.
Once it was about to, like, I wonder if, then I was like, oh yeah, the guy's probably alive. But at the beginning, I'm like, no, the dad died, you know?
And of course, the one time his parents slept together again.
Oh, another baby.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
of course. I was like, come on now.
Oh, the dad's name being Xavier,
Yeah.
like from the X-Men.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay.
A lot of references, yes.
And almost like the same exact movies and books, like Ender's Game is referenced
Yes.
a bunch,
Well,
and I felt like it was almost the same
yeah.
thing.
Like the whole book was like an Ender's Game
Or Last Starfighter, or all
yeah.
those other, The Flight of the Navigator. I'm like, he just ripped ideas from other people
Yes.
and created this book, which wasn't so great.
And also the Watchmen, how like all of humanity has to unite against an alien, and then there is world peace because we're all working together against an outsider.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, that's very Watchmen. That's all I could think about while I was reading
Yeah.
it. It was like, oh okay.
And I know everyone has influences, but he takes them and uses a little bit too much
Yeah.
of the influence.
I know.
funny.
I was
Yeah.
so disappointed.
Yeah, he's better than this.
I know.
And
I don't know.
I feel so bad. I know.
And it was such in pieces, and you know, as like if you're a gamer, it was really well written. I felt like there was a certain part when like the word kicks in, and I was like, okay, it was
I can get into this.
it was a fast read, but the beginning is so slow.
It was
and
really
I was
slow.
like-
It took me a long time.
You just,
And it's not a long book. It's
No.
No, it like,
at all.
and plus the book takes place like in one day. Like
Right.
you have 3 hours,
Yeah.
you're gonna get attacked in 3 hours, like
Right.
no training. Like
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay.
It's been the same day for weeks
Yeah,
for me.
I know. The kid, it goes to school in the morning,
Yes.
right? He gets picked up by the thing. He goes to the moon.
Yes.
And then he comes back. He finds the thing again, and it hasn't even been like 12 hours.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
insane.
It's like,
It's
oh,
insane.
okay.
It's action packed.
Yes, it's very action-packed. Okay, something positive I have to say about the book. I really like the cover. I
seen that. That's pretty cool.
There's a little diagram
of
the ships, which is pretty cool.
That was pretty cool. I'm sorry I don't have something nicer. Something else.
Sorry, Ernest Klein. I just hope that like the popularity didn't get to him. That's what I'm thinking. You know, like Ready Player One was so good. Was he pressured to?
I'm sure one
quickly. Yeah, and he's already working on a third, from what I hear. I don't know if it's already written or if he's writing it now, but it's like a churning industry what this man has turned into. And now with Steven Spielberg directing Ready Player One, which is like amazing.
Wait, I knew the movie was coming out. I did not. No way.
He's a perfect director. Like they couldn't have picked anyone better for an 80s revival.
Awesome. Yeah. So that is something. I do have something positive to say about this. Like the first 5 pages were awesome and hilarious.
Yeah.
Like I wrote down 2 lines that I just couldn't stop laughing. He said, okay, so the kid sees the spaceship outside the window and he goes, I tried to remain skeptical. I reminded myself that I was a man of science, even if I did usually get a C in it. That's cute. And then he said, had I been drugged? No, impossible. If I had eaten that morning, all I had eaten that morning was a raw strawberry Pop-Tart. I wolfed down in my car on the way to school, and the only thing crazier than hallucinating a fictional video game spaceship would be to blame it on a frosted breakfast pastry.
That's cute.
What else that was hilarious about that? He said it was a raw strawberry Pop-Tart.
That is specific because that's how I like it. I don't like putting them in the toaster.
No.
Putting it in the toaster is cooking. You're
right. That's true.
So that is if you want to giggle, read the first page.
She started reading it and she texted me, oh, I'm having a blast. And I'm like, oh, really? Oh, interesting. We'll talk about it later.
It was very charming in the beginning, but
it was. It's a good dive.
You know, another thing that did bug me a little bit, it seemed like a little bit of too much teenage angst. His I was like,
when he finally meets his dad, he's like, oh, I can't forgive you.
It was very YA. And it wasn't a YA book.
No,
so
no, because then it gets pretty. I was like, that's interesting. I was like,
Even when the characters start getting killed off, I was like,
I know. No tears.
That surprised me.
Really?
No tears.
That I did get surprised because this whole time when they're in battle, it's the drones getting killed.
Right.
It's just like there's nobody in them. And when somebody got killed, I'm like, oh, you're actually gonna kill people? I thought it was gonna be only the robots were gonna die. Okay.
Still no reaction.
It's like, oh no, the only way is like people just gotta keep like kamikazing their asses out of this earth. I'm like, okay, 2 more, go ahead.
I mean, if you're a fan of his, read it and make your own opinion.
Yeah, you should give it a try, see if you agree. You might like it. You know what? We have a really good friend of us that really liked it, and I was excited about it. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Well, so you know what? It just maybe it wasn't our cup of tea.
Yeah. My husband liked it. He didn't think it was great.
Yes.
But
I think my husband would appreciate it because he's a big video gamer, and I think he would like bypass all the other plot points. And
I mean, I was way more of a hater than he was, surprisingly enough, because that never happens. But
usually the other way around.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Interesting.
He's very hard to please. I guess it's rubbed off on me at some point.
No, that's how I felt too. I'm like, I wanted to like it, but I was like, oh, I had a hard time finishing it. I'm like, I'm not into it.
Yeah. All right. So.
Sorry.
We give it almost 3 nays. Except if you're a gamer, then yay! And thanks for tuning in. Check out dapperanimals.com, maleficent.com, Geek Girl Brunch, and subscribe to our channel.
Yay! See ya!